Thank you for being here. Well, I'm a little bit nervous, so excuse me for my very slow English and my weird accent. So, it's a kind of presentation. I'm Sergio Rubio Pizzolo. I'm doing my master's degree in Mexico. It's a master's degree in mathematics education in the Center for Research and Advanced Study, vista. Today I'm going to show you a part of my master research. The question that motivates my research is something like that. How society organizes itself, taking advantage of digital technologies to construct knowledge, particularly to construct geometry knowledge. Okay, so we decide to make an anthropological study for digital communities. Okay, specifically GeoGebra community. So we start with this sentence from Pinch that he said, if you want to make an anthropological analysis about social construction of technology, you may show the way that the artifacts have society inside of them. It's a very difficult to do that, but it is possible. And another idea very important is that the purpose of the community, this digital community, for example, GeoGebra, is not to construction of a specific object. For example, the software. Okay, we construct the software, or the developers construct the software, but it's not the main objective of the community, but the attention of the community's needs. Okay, this is like a social idea. So, the link between culture and technology is a study object from anthropology. So we choose anthropological theory, the social construction of technology, it's called, and we made an adaptation to study the construction of digital technology. Okay, this was a very rough time to make this adaptation. So there is 3 levels to explain or to make this analysis, starting with constitution of relevant social groups, later the social interaction, what kind of social interaction, and finally the normativity of the dominant social structure. So I'm going to present like summarize of these 3 levels. And to keep in mind this question, how digital, I think this is not very small, but how digital technology is socially constructed. This is the main idea, the big question. In the first step, through the constitution of relevant social groups. Okay. So the ingredients and the question is which elements promote relevant social group constitution. So we have a technical one and a social one. Internet allows us to eliminate geographic boundaries. So, for example, this Congress is a very good example. And the other one is people willing to work open and collaborative way. Okay, and all of you are, I think, you are willing to work to this way. So, with these 2 elements, keep in mind, from a social perspective, we recognize the possibility to have different interpretation or meanings about a particular technology. For example, for translator, for a GeoGebra group of translator, they have a particular interpretation about the GeoGebra, the community, the software, etc. And they have an objective related to this interpretation. Okay, but translator, they are not the only group that exist in the community. For example, we have teachers, we have developers, we have a lot of groups. Okay. And although social group could have a different interpretation and objectives about the technology, all of them, and this is a very important idea, all of them share a purpose that unites them in a community. So it is not enough to get or to have a different social group. There is needed like a social glue, okay? And this social glue, it is the community purpose. And we have this idea, the community purpose of the GeoGebra community is to study, learn more, and best mathematics. Okay. So this is the first part. The second part is the social interaction of these social groups, these people, this community. Okay. The question is the same: how digital technology is socially constructed. The answer in this case is through social interaction by flow. I'm going to explain that. Well, what promotes social interaction by flow? In a digital community, we all share. We all share, for example, I discovered how to do that, a difficult thing. I don't know, I post in a Facebook, in a GeoGebra book, I share with the others, okay? But besides, we share our needs. For example, in the GeoGebra forum, if I don't know, if I know how to do that, something, sorry, I could write in the forum my needs, my question, and there is a lot of people, an entire community that is concerned about my need. Well, my personal needs, or for example, the group needs, the group for translator, development, etc., and the entire community needs. Okay? So, the social interaction is by flow between nodes which are interconnected by access. So, for example, all these green points are the nodes, okay? And these are the access, and the flow is how different nodes connect and communicate each other. Okay, so the nodes are a strategic place for operating of the community, which organizes local basis activities with global impact. Okay, this is the very important thing. This is the model. Okay, the flow interaction model. So we just talk about our needs, personal, group, or community needs. Okay, that needs post community projects. For example, yesterday Marcus talked to us about the 3D view. You remember that? The 3D geometry view. And in some time it was a need for the community, for the people, for the groups. And it posed a community project to achieve this 3D geometry view. And this community project are characteristic, but because I are open, anybody can participate. Okay, and collaborative. well, so this project meets the community needs, okay, and the material support is the net. So this is the way this interaction, the flow interaction model works. An example, we have, for example, the node translator group. They work to meet personal needs. For example, a new user needs to understand information in its native language. Okay, for example, in Russia. For example, a new user from Russia, and he don't read English. For example, it's very needed to have this information in his native language. Well, group is translator groups. They have official information in own language. Yeah? And the community needs is open access to official information. Okay, yeah, like 3 levels to needs. And finally, it's like a conclusion. The normativity of the dominant social structure. Again, the question is how digital technology is socially constructed through the normativity of, well, it is network intelligence. Okay, what is that? Network intelligence. A Spain anthropologist, Manuel Castel, he proposed that the dominant social structure in the digital technology construction in this digital era is the network society. Okay, and specifically, if this community, the community purpose is the knowledge construction, like GeoGebra community, it is the network intelligence. And here we have 2 diagrams to represent the social structure, the dominant social structure in the pre-digital era, okay, and the social structure, the dominant social structure in the digital era. For example, here is how do you say hierarchical? Hierarchical. Yeah, hierarchical. Okay. So we have a lot of people working to achieve a goal, but maybe it is not his own goal. Okay. What is the goal of the something in the top of the social pyramid? But in our community, the power relationships are hierarchical. This means, and very important, they are horizontal and multidirectional. Okay, and an outcome from this social structure is the impact of the community. Yesterday, Stephen showed us these statistics. Communities that set a network intelligence have a tendency to grow exponentially, both in the number of members. For example, we have 30 millions or more, 30 millions, and in the quality of the knowledge generated. Okay, for example, there is a lot of materials, maybe good ones, maybe not good ones, but we have a lot of construction knowledge generated. Okay, and this is more or less my anthropological analysis of GeoGebra community. So thank you. Here's my contact information. Thank you very much.
Are there any questions, comments, remarks?
Were you able to compare this to other similar network intelligence communities?
Yeah, this researcher he researched about the hackers community. Hacker, like Anonymous.
Oh, hacker. Yeah.
Hacker, yeah. But in the 90s. Okay.
Right.
So, for example, they constitute network intelligence, maybe the free software, or software libre, for example. I don't know if you know Moodle.
Moodle, yes.
Moodle,
Yeah.
and a lot of this digital community.
Yeah,
Okay.
very similar to what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
very similar.
Yeah.
Another question? This is the first time I present this something like that part of my investigation. So, but about my research. So,
Yeah.
I really happy if you have any comments.
I do, just as a comment, I do find the concept that the networked intelligence community would grow exponentially. And that was a characteristic of the initial Moodle growth phase. It was quite exponential in the early stages, but obviously saturates and levels out eventually.
Yeah. See, the growth is not infinite.
You can't.
We don't have an infinity population.
That's right. Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Thank you.